Welcome to Dice Control Dojo. I'm Phil and I practice every day, share my tips so we can all get better at the casino. We're at 17 days to go to the casino. Super excited. I'm really ready to get this game going. I want to talk today about my new armrest tweak, and I want to talk about the jerk. So you saw at the beginning, I said about a jerk, and I just think it was a weird live situation. But I learned something, and I'll talk about that at the end. So let's talk about my throws today. So I've been working really hard, and I've been so super excited to get into the casino to try my new grip, uh, my new armrest, um, and adding that to my repertoire. So I've been working on trying to make sure I can throw quickly and efficiently without overthinking this, and I don't want the casino to be yelling at me. So I want to do this quick, and I want to make sure when the dice come over here, I always wipe my hands off a little bit. But now with my hand gripped down here, I'm able to really get a nice light throw situation, and I can throw low and slow because I feel like I have that grip down, very precise. So I like this tweak. I like the way it's feeling, and I'm interested to see what this will be at the casino because I obviously when you go to a casino, these are at different lengths. They could be up here, and I may have to adapt it. But if I have to, and it's up here, I feel like I can still lean this arm against something just to get it, in the right spot to be able to pick up and throw. Also, too, like at the casino I go to, they don't have this arc as sharp as mine. It's at an angle like this, and I got to kind of go out this way a little bit. So by being down here and grabbing this, I can size up how that throw is going to go, so I can go out a little bit. I was feeling the other day when I was doing my 50 throw that the dice were going all over the place. I couldn't find a place that the dice weren't splitting and they were splitting a lot. And I was trying to not overthink it, but as I'm thinking about it now after the fact, I think I got to come out a little bit more at an angle than straight on because I'm still hitting that round being close. Now I can do a couple things. I can grab it like this, right? And then bring it down and come out. So I can come out more like this over the top so that I'm hitting more in the middle. I can do that, or I can come in just at a slight angle like this. It all depends on how the dice are being released. I'm noticing that my index finger is still holding back. I need to, when I'm not painting my fingers to see where the lineup is, I'm noticing that this index finger is popping out just a wee, and that's driving me nuts. So I'm hoping when I do this alignment like this, I'll be able to pick it up and then just make sure before I release it off of this arm that I take my index finger, ring finger up just a wee, just to make sure it's more aligned. So when they leave together and they stay together. So I'm trying to do that. So what happened? So last night, I head to the casino, had another free bet. Now I have some spending money because I made a little bit of money. So I put that some aside for 17 days from now and put a couple hundred in my wallet for me to go play at the casino. Once again, going to stick to my game plan, but have a couple more $100 in case I'm going heavy and I want to make some more bets. So I'm still trying to put the 15 up, the $5. I'm also have to bet on the guy before me. And this was interesting. So I come in the casino, and there's a gentleman right here, right? And I just want to say, this is what his table look like. He's doing this. He's like, nobody's going to be on my side here. Now, we had a couple people over here. We had 3 or 4 people over here. This was open, but he's spread out. And, I'm not going to ruin anybody's chi, but he's got all this betting system sitting here, and of course, he's doing the old flip. Hey, yeah, put $10 on that, 16 on that. I wanted that, hedge that, do this. He's got all this stuff spread out. So it's okay. You can do whatever you want. But to tell you the truth, he was more like this. It was more he was in between SR1 and SR2. He was kind of, and he's peacocking, right? He doesn't want anybody near him. And that's okay. So I sat and watched for a little while as these guys are going around on this side. They're throwing. And he's doing the patent. 20 on the 15, all tall, small, put that back up, press that, give me that back. He's going to town, right? So I'm like not feeling the vibe is very good. I'm not happy with the vibe. So I am going to see what I can do. It looks like he keeps moving over here. So after that guy 7'd out over there, and the next guy is going, I come up to him and I'm like, hi, can I get inside you by any chance? Excuse me, can I get inside you? No, I'm here. This is where I like to throw. No, this is where I am. 40 on the 3, 6 on the 8. I'm like, and then that's it. He's not even looking at me. He's doing this. Yeah, come on, press that. Yeah, come on over there. So I'm like, all right. Once again, in a casino like this, I should have just walked away. I'm already irritated. I think that affects your mental game, and it definitely affects your throw. But I hung in there. I'm like, okay, I got to power through this. I'm usually a big baby about all this, but I could just walk away. But I'm like, no, I'm here. I got a free $50 bet. It expires today, so I'm going to do it. So I go, okay, I'm going to be here. So now I buy in. After that guy 7's out, I buy in here. I got a couple people over here. And he's not going to move, but he kind of like does this, right? He's like, I'm going to be here. And then it's back to throwing and betting crazy and doing his thing. So I'm in SR2, and I'm getting ready to go. And that guy 7's out. This guy, I put a bet down, win that bet, and then they 7 out. So now it's my turn. And he's peacocking so much that I'm almost in SR3. So I'm way back, and I've got a long throw to go. And I am like, I have to heave it. So once again, in my situation, 2 things. 1, I have to make sure I'm not changing my throw, even though I'm another clear foot away. I have to be able to just use my backswing to get there. And believe it or not, I shorty McShorted the first one. And they're like, you have to hit the back wall, sir. And I'm like, I am so sorry about that. Please forgive me. Again, I didn't have the alignment up right. So my first throw, it was like a 4. And it's there. And then I'm throwing, and I'm barely hitting that back wall. But I got a 5 and then a 6. And then a 6, a 9, and he is still right here, right? 20 on the floor, 5 in the 6. I want this. You got to do that. Hey, put that bet on there. And I mean, he's still doing all that in the middle of my throw, and I'm just trying to do that. And I'm grabbing the dice, and then I 7'd out. And so, okay, so 5 throws. I only lost really $10. $15, and I'm like, all right, that's it. I was like, I guess that's all I'm gonna be able to do today. And I was just gonna get ready to leave. And what does this guy do? He's got all his money here, right? This is him. He's got all this money here. Then he goes, oh, I like to throw from this side, and he moved over here after I threw. After I specifically asked him if I could get inside you, and he was so adamant of that's not going to happen, and he was evil about it. But then I throw in the wrong spot I didn't want to throw in, and then he comes over here. And of course, what does he do? He takes the dice and he just does that. He doesn't even have a plan. He just didn't like to be next to me. But once again, if he had let me get into my position and I was able to throw in a right way, we might have been able to make some money. But of course, he had to be a jerk about it. And I was just like, whatever, I got to go. So I left, $10 down. But it just shows you that people are going to be jerks no matter what. Keep your cool. Try and stay into the game. And if the game isn't in there mentally, just walk away. Don't try it. Don't lose money, because I have a feeling your negative attitude, your negative thoughts affect this throw somehow. And I really truly believe that. And then one other thing I learned, this is my last thing before I move on, is when I was throwing, I came from work and I had a dress shirt on that had buttons here. So on my new throw that I just discovered, as opposed to the t-shirt I was wearing the other day, I put this up like this, and when I came across, when I was grabbing, it kept the button kept getting caught on the rubber. I'd be pulling it, and it would move my arm a little bit, and then that distracted me too. So learn what kind of clothes you need to wear. Make sure you're wearing the same clothes when you go to the casino versus when you're home, so that isn't a variation. And I don't think it affected me that much, but it was just funny because I never put my arm against this, but as I'm pulling it over, my button kept catching. So now I had to roll up my sleeves, and then that's different. So with me being a baby and any little thing changes, I get all offset. So walk away. That's what I just got to do. It's hard when you're going down with your buddies and you're in Vegas and that you want to throw, so you got to kind of try and suck it up and do it. But for me, being close to my casino, I can just walk away anytime I want, and I suggest you do that if you're just not having that scenario that you want. So join me tomorrow. It'll be day 16. And as always, we don't talk about betting strategies, but we do talk about things that hopefully allow you to throw for a long, long time.